video, we're going to find the slope given 2 points. Alright, first we're going to start off with the formula itself. We have m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And many people ask, why does the y go on top, or why does the y go first and the x go second? Well, we know that slope is rise over run. Slope is rise over run. And we know our y coordinates actually tells us to go up and down, right? So we're rising up or down, or going up or down. And our x coordinates tells us to go left to or right, depending on the sign. So this is why the y's go first, because y's represent the rise, x's represent the run. Alright, so in any two coordinates, okay, we have a x1 and an x sub 2, y sub 1 and a y sub 2, but we know that every coordinate has an x and a y. We know that every coordinate has an x and a y. So what makes it x sub 1 or y sub 1 or x sub 2 or y sub 2? Well, we're looking at this looks like, or this is the first coordinate, right? Being that this is the first coordinate, this will be x sub 1 and this will be y sub 1. Being that this is the second coordinate, all right, this will be x sub 2 and y sub 2. Okay, so that is what makes it x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. So we're going to go to our first example. We have 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we have these 2 points. We have these 2 points, and now we're going to start with our first example. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. Most definitely make sure you comment below. So I'm going to write down my formula one more time. M equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And I like to label this just so it makes it a little bit easier to plug in. So looking here as I wrote it, I know that my first coordinate represents x or y sub 1, and my second coordinate represents x or y sub 2. So each one, of course, has an x and a y. Being that this is my first coordinate, this will be x sub 1, y sub 1. Being that this is my second coordinate, this will be x sub 2, y sub 2. So I'm just going to plug everything in. So the formula says y sub 2 goes first. So I'm going to find y sub 2, which is 3. So I'm going to cross that out, and I've used that already. Minus my y sub 1. Oh, okay, that's 1. I'm going to cross that out. I used that already. Over x sub 2 is 2. I'm going to cross that out. And minus x sub 1 is 0. So now I have everything set up. I have 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 0. So 3 minus 1. If I have 3 and I take away 1, of course that is 2. If I have 2 and I take away 0, of course that is still 2. Okay, so I have 2 over 2. 2 over 2. I know that can simplify a little bit more. If I have a number, the same number on top as well as the bottom of the fraction, then I know that is 1. So that means that my slope, or m, equals 1. So this is our first example. Please stay tuned for our second example. And in that example, we'll be using keep, change, change, and different methods to find the slope as well.